Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 5. This is only entitled Episode 5, and it doesn't even have a thumbnail. So obviously there's something big that they don't want us to know about. I mean, you would think they'd be able to do a thumbnail, even if there was something big that was more, innocuous, that nobody would be able to get a spoiler out of. But anyway, whatever. The fact that it's blank tells me that it's probably a big episode. I hope. Sabine? Maybe? We found out that, Bo-Katan, we still don't know exactly what she wants to do. I was a little worried. A lot of people were a little worried that she was going to keep it secret the whole time and not tell anybody. And then, what were her plans? Was she going to try to tame or defeat or ride the mythosaur and somehow prove to everybody that she's worthy of leading Mandalore? Because that it predates the Darksaber. So if you can tame and ride a mythosaur, I think it doesn't matter who has the Darksaber. You're the leader, right? And I think that's kind of what she wants to do. I think we're not really sure because she isn't really letting us know. She did share it with the armor. Now that makes me wonder if she thinks the armor is not really a threat to her power goals, if that's what she has. The armor seems very content to be the wise person and supplier of this group, default or de facto kind of leader, but I don't think they really have a quote-unquote leader per se. So why did she tell the armor? Did the armor really believe her or not? It was left a little ambiguous at the end. Kind of let us believe that the armor thought she was seeing things. But did she think she was seeing things? Anyway. Only way to know is to find out. Only way to find out is to know. Only way to know is to find out. Is to watch the episode. Here we go. Oh, it's a Darksaber episode? Oh, I gotta stop watching these. Skip recap. All I know so far is that the Darksaber is gonna somehow play a part or be referenced in this episode. I shouldn't have even seen that. I need to skip those recaps. Okay. We're back with Karga.
Make a note.
The pirates? Pirates. Yep.
Independent world. You
True, he was very proud of the fact that Navarro was an independent world. Oh, he's sending a message with that astromech. Again, one of the drawbacks of the trailers. They're really exciting. But we know that there's a drop of Mandalorians and seemingly on Navarro. So it looks like he's sending a message to Mando for help. Look at that, they're shooting gasoline bombs. That looked more like a real bomb. What's the title? The Pirate. Okay. Where is this? Psychedelic rock music, it kind of looks like Vietnam. It's a New Republic base. So he must have sent out help request to the New Republic, not to Mando. Yep. Hey, that's the race of, can't remember his name now, the crew member from Rebels.
Dispatch in weeks.
Is this the first time we've seen that race in live action? It sounds like him too, by the way. Let me know in comments, because I don't recall. Maybe in some of the movies in the background we've seen him, but it's cool.
Talk to them myself.
It can't be the same guy though, right? Because wasn't he kind of more of an orangish sort of color, or peach sort of color? Then this guy's more purple.
They can't ignore me.
Oh my god, I'm having a bad feeling about this. Please don't spend most of this episode here talking politics, please. Oh, look who's there.
On that part of the desk.
Oh, cool.
Really? Because I'm hearing Moff Gideon never made it to trial.
Captain.
Ooh, never made it to trial. The rumors are true.
This
Is he going to reach out to Mando?
There's something dangerous happening out there.
That's the line from the trailer.
All these events.
I honestly didn't think we would see her again. I thought that the whole story with the doctor was kind of over. I thought the doctor's mind was wiped. or damaged or whatever she did by turning it up, and that plot line was kind of done for now. But it's cool to have her back, not tied to the Doctor, but as somebody who can kind of because she's still working for Gideon. Come on, or at least the people that Gideon worked for, or whatever. She's still involved, and so she's obviously passing messages, and she needed to go in there, of course, to get some information. So, so she's at least tell them what's going on in the Outer Rim if they didn't know already. But I don't know. Are they connected? Are the Imperial remnants connected to the pirates? Is that what we're kind of to gather here? I don't know. But is he going to reach out to Mando? Mando is he's run into Mando a couple times, but he doesn't really know that much about Mando, about Din, I mean. Okay, they fled the town. Obviously the town's going to be occupied now by the pirates. And they're going to go to some sort of shelter? Or are they just stranded in the desert? They got a gonk with them, so they got some power. Does he come by him? Wait a minute. This looks like the world where Mando is. How does he know where he is? Okay. That's Bo-Katan's ship. How did he know? I mean, I'm sure they'll explain it. I hope. Oh, maybe he's reaching out to Bo-Katan thinking she still leads forces who can help. When she doesn't. But wow, his sensors are really good if he could detect her ship on a planet that is so far away that nobody else can find it. I mean, that's why Mando took her there. The Empire can't find her. The Imperial remnants can't find her. But he was able to. Oh no. Really?
Thanks, R5.
Oh boy.
The entire covert, this very covert, we're
Interesting, he's holding the armorer's hammer, which obviously is by, she's allowing it. Maybe it's the way, and when they have this kind of a council thing, the speaker holds it. And maybe that's like signifying that they're the ones speaking now.
Imperials.
Does anyone else wish to speak?
Yeah, it is. It signifies who's speaking. All right, Paz, what are you going to say?
I was there on Navarro that night. There's that hunted us
Right, he's not blaming Karga for it. He's blaming the Imperials.
in the sewers.
He's going to answer his own question. He's turning it around. I mean, it makes it sound like he's opposed, but he's gonna say it's something they should do.
Because we are Mandalorians.
This is the way.
The armorer agrees.
The N1 will distract.
I suspect the armorer is not going, right? I mean, she seems to be the type who's going to stay and keep the fires burning and make sure their home is safe. But it'd be kind of cool to see her out in the field.
The Corsair and
Wow, they've creamed the city. Oh, the rebuilding is going to be expensive and time consuming. Oh, so not all the citizens fled, huh? That's a familiar place. This is where the big battle happened at the end of season 1. Where Moff Gideon gave his demands and everything. I think. I mean, the window looks the same. Okay, so he's leading the ship away. That's his job. Huh?
To return. I like those odds.
Oh, famous lines from the first episode.
Bet you do.
Is Mando going to kill this pirate before the episode, or at least before the season's over, please? This guy is kind of annoying. You can take a run on the big ship? Yep.
There's another ship, Captain. Oh, Sam.
Hey, he followed orders. What do you know? Love to see the Mandalorians. And I mean, this brings back memories of episode 3 of season 1, when we first saw the Mandalorians as a group doing something. To see them here on the ground, this is cool. You got to get a rocket launch in this battle. Come on. Somebody's got to launch their rocket. There he is. Oh, come on. This old gun again? Come on. Ow. Come on. It's rocket time. It's rocket time. Come on. Somebody launch their rocket. Come on. Oh, the armor did come! Sweet! Love it. Even the Jawa have come.
Captain.
And it's our pirate.
You, Captain.
But it's time to part ways.
To our last
Oh, so Vane's going to continue on. He'll come back later, but he's independent pirate now.
engine.
Oh, he's going to scorched earth, man. He's going to try to take out everything. Oh, right into the mountain. Nice. So the only pirates living through this is the one who took off to become independent, the one who's got a personal beef with Mando, and then the few that got captured there.
All land from the western lava flats to Bullock Canyon to the fine people of Mandalore.
Cool. Hopefully it's got some resources they can use, or is it just desolate wasteland?
The armorer wishes to speak with you.
Okay. I bet you the armor did believe her. Oh, this is down where they last had their home. And this is where she used to have her forge. Is she going to reveal who she is?
Remove your helmet. Do you respect my station?
I do.
She's unifying. Doesn't matter if you wear your helmet all the time or not. She's broadening her horizons, maybe?
And yet,
She did believe her.
you saw it.
She going to take her helmet off? I have a feeling she's going to take her helmet off.
Mandalore must all...
Ooh. Not taking her helmet off, she's putting her backing behind Bo-Katan as the leader. Oh no. New decrees or what?
Bo-Katan walks both worlds, and she can bring all tribes together.
Which is what she's wanted all along, Bo-Katan has. To them, opposite of what happened in, like, Thor, Mandalore is a place. It's not just a people. It's a people, but it's a place, you know? It's very important to them. Oh, we're not done yet. The X-Wing. Oh, a Y-Wing? That's an Imperial ship. No. What is this? Oh, it is a Y-Wing, okay. Or, they call those Y-Wings, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like a transport ship, but it's basically a Y-Wing, right?
Derelict Lambda shuttle. The hull was breached.
Okay, Lambda shuttle, maybe it's not a Y-Wing. I thought they called them Y-Wings. Oh, he's got one probe. It's the thing that comes out of the top of him? I didn't know that the Astromech, the R series, the R2 series, or whatever, R7, whatever he is, could detach that and independently fly it. That's cool. Those are the guards or pilots or whatever.
Flight times match the ship trans.
Oh boy. What is it?
Fragment of Beskar alloy.
Oh
Are you saying that
no.
Moff Gideon was taken?
Mandalorian's not the only ones who use Beskar. Remember? The Empire took it. Took tons of it. Okay. Oh wow, this was a big episode. It wasn't that long. You know, grand total of 38 minutes, basically. But it was a big episode. The pirate thing aside, I mean, first of all, they got rid of the pirate threat, right? We all thought the pirates are coming back, and they were. That ship, the ship right here on screen, came back, but they got rid of it. However, there's a handful of pirates that were captured. I don't think they're going to be an issue, but that one pirate that Mando has a big beef with, he's gone off in his ship, so he's going to come back at some point. And Moff Gideon was rescued by somebody who either planted Beskar or used Beskar. We know that other forces were using Beskar. Remember, Ahsoka fought that warlord who had a Beskar spear. So it doesn't mean Mandalorians anymore. Maybe back in their heyday it did. because they controlled it so well. But now it's around. The Empire had tons of it. I mean, that's how Mando got his Din got his current armor, is because he got paid off in Imperial Beskar. So, if it is Mandalorians, I don't know of any. I mean, there were some in Rebels show. There were some that were basically working for the Empire. The Concordia, there was a team there that were working for the Empire, but they were just kind of they weren't like loyalists to the Empire, really. That was their job, and that was something to do. And I can't remember the exact details of that episode, but I don't recall them being like Imperial loyalists. So I don't think it's Mandalorians. If it is, I don't know who it would be. It's not going to be Sabine. She's not an Imperial loyalist. She doesn't like the Empire. It's sad we didn't see it here, but since Bo has been tasked by the armor to go out and seek other Mandalorians and bring them, unite them, she's going to run into Sabine. She is. And she's going to run into her former crew who left. Like she said, they all split. But she's going to, if she's going to unite them, I have a feeling she's going to tell Din she needs Din. We didn't see the Darksaber referenced at all. I saw it in the beginning of the previously on, and I skipped it. But I have a feeling she's going to want Din to go with her so that he can, as she said, wave that thing around, and they'll do whatever you say, sort of thing. So, she'll show up and she'll say, he's got the Darksaber, because she can't go ride the Mythosaur in the same, now, and get that all done and then go collect the Mandalorians. I mean, I suppose she could, but I don't think she's going to. She's probably going to use him as leverage to get them all to come back together. So I think we have that to look forward to. I think we're gonna follow Bo and Din and Grogu going off and getting the other Mandalorians, which will be cool. Now the thing with the armor, I was hoping the armor would reveal who she was formally in canon, and or take her helmet off or something. I mean, we know the actor who's underneath there, assuming it's the same actor who's voicing it and moving around in the armor, because she has said, Emily Swallow, right? I think that's her name. She has said in interviews that she is the one in the armor. She is walking around. She's talked about how hard it is to see in that helmet. And she's clearly doing the voice. I'm pretty sure she's doing the voice. Yeah. But I thought she was taking her helmet off. But no, she's like, no, this isn't your way. The Mandalorians are a people. We have different ways, as she said. There are multiple ways. And she's recognized by having Bo take her helmet off. She's recognized that this isn't Bo's way, that Bo's way was a different way. And she's trying, Bo has been honoring their way, but she's basically releasing her from that contractual obligation to wear her helmet all the time and saying, no, you don't have to, take it off. And then she walked out with her without the helmet to make sure that the others understood. And she walked out with her so that they didn't scream apostate, and kick her out. The armor's there, and the armor explains that, she's going to unite us all. So that's basically the armor putting her backing behind Bo to be the leader. Whether it ends up being that or not, I don't know. But like I said, I don't think Bo needs the Darksabers. I don't think there's going to be that fight between Bo and Din that people have thought might happen. Don't think she needs it. If she can do the Mythosaur thing, she won't need the Darksaber. And Din can be whatever he wants to be with the Darksaber. And he might be like a lieutenant, or might be, somewhere up there in the new Mandalorian government or world order, or not. He's the kind that doesn't seem to want to lead. So I don't know that that's going to happen. I don't know. But anyway, I think there are only 8 episodes, right? We have 6, 7, and 8 left. Next episode, I hope that they follow Bo and Din and Grogu as they go out looking for other Mandalorians and maybe run into some. I'm trying to think. In season 1, we knew that the big thing was leading up to confronting Moff Gideon. right? And preserving the child, right? Because that was the end of season 1, was the big fight and getting away with the child, getting away with Grogu. Season 2, as we got about this point in the season, Grogu had been, or I think the next episode, Grogu was captured. And so it was, again, they were after Grogu, and again, they had to defeat Gideon and save the kid. And then, I mean, the goal for Din was, in season 2, was to get him to a Jedi, right? Because the armor had given him the mission to return him to his own people. And that mission achieved, right? Because he found Luke, or Luke found them. Luke found Grogu. But this one, I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, is it really what the armor said? Is that really the objective of the season, is to reclaim Mandalore in 3 more episodes? If that's the case, they've not only got to go collect all the other Mandalorians, get them united, ride the mythosaur, right? I mean, I guess they can unite under the Darksaber, but the mythosaur would be a bigger one, and I imagine that might be the final episode, is the mythosaur. But if it's the mythosaur, then there has to be some enemy that they fight. And is it going to be Moff Gideon? I guess it is. I guess they're setting it up to be Moff Gideon again. Now, Moff Gideon, we still don't know how Moff Gideon got the Darksaber from Bo-Katan. He did somehow. And he was in charge of the Purge, according to, or at least he was connected to the Purge. That's what Din said in the end of season 1. And that's how we knew Din's name. So I guess they're setting up Moff Gideon again. I mean, each season so far, Moff Gideon has been the big bad. He's continuing to be the big bad. He's coming back, I guess. So they're going to reunite the peoples. Moff Gideon and his forces are going to probably come to, I'm trying to figure, to get Grogu again. Of course. Because it's the whole cloning thing. They still need that powerful the powerful M count or whatever of Grogu for their cloning plans. At least they think they do. I sure hope they don't end up getting him and hurting him, because we know that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau said that the sequels happened. They're not changing the canon. All that stuff happened. So if they needed Grogu for that, then Grogu does not have a great future ahead of him. Maybe they don't. Maybe they find some other way to do it. Or maybe that's why they had so many failures, because Snoke and even Palpatine was not in the greatest condition. I don't know, man. So my prediction for the next 3 episodes, next episode, find the Mandalorians. Maybe the pirate's going to show up again in the next episode, that one that got away. Or maybe he's coming back next season, I don't know. This episode, the last 2 episodes are going to be the reclaiming of Mandalore, I think. The battle to reclaim Mandalore, and Gideon coming for Grogu again and coming to defeat the Mandalorians and get in their way. I don't know why he would just try to stop the Mandalorians. That doesn't make any sense. Grogu is the only reason I can think that he'd care what they're doing. He wouldn't waste his resources on fighting Mandalorians if he could avoid it. So it's got to be a Grogu thing, which might make it very personal for Din as opposed to all of the Mandalorians and all of Mandalore. Maybe it's two-pronged, right? Din and Grogu are engaged with Gideon, and at the same time, Bo is trying to reunite the Mandalorians and reclaim Mandalore. I don't know how it's going to play out, but this is the kind of stuff I want. Please, don't give me more political intrigue. I mean, it was very brief this episode, and I liked that. Thank you. It was very quick. Don't give me any more boring stories on some other world. Just stick to this whole story, the Mandalore story, the Mandalorian story. You can bring in Moff Gideon, that's fine. But man, this was good. I liked it. So far, one of my favorite. I don't know if it's my favorite yet, but it's definitely one of my favorite this season. 1 or 2, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.